43M, husband of 20 years wants a divorce after admitting he lied about loving me, 40F. Edit. First off, I just wanted to thank everyone that has reached out to my inbox and taken the time to give advice in the comments. I'm seeing a lot of questions regarding our relationship up until this, so I thought I would explain this in more thorough detail. Our relationship, in all honesty, was amazing. He owns a construction business, so he would finish work at different times of the evening every week, and this would not be unusual. We have a shared bank account, and I would regularly go through this to track our expenses, etc. I have never seen any transactions relating to brothels. However, my friends have informed me that if you pay with a card at a brothel, the billing descriptor will come up as something different for confidentiality reasons. We live in Australia, so I've been told the costs can be $150 $300 depending on the service. I'm not 100% sure though. I did not see any red flags prior to this or experience emotional detachment from him. It's as if he put on a complete act. I don't even know where to start with this. Betrayal and hurt is an absolute understatement to describe what I'm feeling. Basically, my husband and I have been married for 20 years, and dated for 3 years prior to that. I unexpectedly fell pregnant when I turned 22, and we decided to follow through with the pregnancy, which brought our beautiful son into the world, who has recently turned 18. A bit of a backstory: we were always a happy, loving couple and never fought. My friends and family said they envied me because we looked so perfect together, and he always went the extra mile to make me happy. We went on dates, traveled, and also had a great sex life. After my son turned 18, I was shocked to come home to my husband sitting at our table with divorce papers. He stated he simply didn't love me and only stayed with me the duration of our marriage because he thought it would be important for our son to grow up in a healthy home environment with 2 parents. He mentioned he stopped loving me even before we were married, but continued with the facade so our son could witness mom and dad's true love, and adopt healthy characteristics in his personality. He didn't want his son resenting him for splitting up at a young age. Of course, this news came as an absolute shock, and I sat on the table bawling my eyes out. My husband mentioned that the only reason he waited so long is because he wanted to wait for our son to turn 18 before making the paperwork official. In his eyes, this is the age our son was not a child anymore, but an adult. He admitted to cheating the whole duration of our marriage, stating that he frequented brothels 3 or 4 times a week after work and that he didn't feel sorry about it. He also verbally berated me for expressing sorrow about the situation, saying I was being absolutely selfish for wanting to put my emotions first before our son's. I haven't stopped crying since this has happened, and I can't sleep or eat. My husband is completely fine and has already moved out, blocked me on all socials, and according to my girlfriends, who are friends with his friends, is already back on a dating app. I feel absolutely betrayed that our marriage was a lie. I can't help feeling that I have been played to the max, and this is the first time in my life I have wanted to end it all. I don't know how to heal from this, or move forward. My birthday is in 3 days and I am in no way to even get myself up for a shower. Any advice is appreciated. Too long did not read. Husband has admitted to cheating and not loving me the duration of our marriage and lied about it so it would benefit our son's home life. That man sounds like a total sociopath. Holy fuck, I would have lost it. I don't even have any advice. The fact that you even mustered up the strength to write this is crazy. You're strong, really strong. I wish you the best. Counseling for you. STD panel testing ASAP. Lawyer immediately. Please take advice and follow it. He's prepared for this. You aren't, so don't let him steamroll you. Hugs and be kind to yourself. It's very important for you at this stage to find a therapist to help you through this trauma. You have spent 20 years, unknowingly, with a psychopath. Sad face. Much love, heart. I've heard of people with brain tumors doing stuff like this. Like, they all of a sudden totally change. You definitely don't deserve this. I'm so sorry you are going through this pain and heartbreak. I hope you find peace, heart. Dude, I am so sorry. My mentor in my career, a person I totally look up to, did the same exact shit to his lady. They had a few more problems but very similar. Changed the way I looked at the dude. Again, so sorry, this won't be easy to get over, it's going to take time and help. Lean heavy on friends and fam and get counseling. Good luck. If it makes you feel better, I seriously doubt he wasn't in love with you the entire 20 years. Humans have very biased memories. He probably just doesn't love you anymore, and that perception influenced his memories of you. He's still a piece of shit anyway for cheating. Your situation is just like a dream, nightmare I have a few times a year. I'm also 40 with a 20-year marriage. In the dream I find out my husband has been cheating on me with multiple women and displays zero regret no matter how devastated I am. He says he's going to keep doing it and for me to deal with it. I always wake up so upset because it felt so real. I wish you were able to wake up too. My heart goes out to you, 40F. Divorce is never easy, especially when it comes after years of marriage. I can only imagine how difficult this must be for you. I am sorry that your husband has decided to end your marriage, but I hope that you can find the strength to move on and rebuild your life. You are worth so much more than this. Please go get yourself tested for a STD ASAP. He could have given you something. This incredibly selfish man took 20+ years of you. Please don't give him any more. You're right to grieve, but please heal and move on as quickly as possible. He decided what he thought was best and didn't let you make informed decisions for 20 years. It's not his turn anymore. You're only 40 if you want to. You could probably have more kids. Your life is still just beginning. Do not let this selfish and controlling person have any more of you. This was painful to read. I'm so sorry and hope that you find the light at the end of the tunnel. This isn't fair to you, but enough time has been wasted with a lousy definition of a man, and it's time to be selfish. Become the best version of yourself. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Life doesn't stop here, it's just getting started. Start with some kind of therapy. Fuck that guy. What is very weird to me is, why tell you all of that? Feels like his only intent was to hurt you. He could have just asked for a divorce because he wants to explore different things in his life or something. Okay, that a weak excuse, but if he has 20 where to think he could have come up with a sensitive out. Girl, you know what you need to do now, right? Mommy makeover stat. Hair, nails, workout. Get yourself looking fabulous and feel good about yourself. Develop new friends and go dateless. And then, start the rounds, honey chili. Date, hook up, have fun, and make sure that Monster knows about it. He hands clapping will hands clapping lose hands clapping his hands clapping goddamned mind. I speak from experience. I don't have any advice for you, op, but I'm sending my love and support through the internet. Stay strong. What a psycho. I'm so sorry. What AF # king awful way to treat someone. Very sorry, op. The man sounds like a complete psychopath, or at least very high in D, which is basically dark traits from the Dark Tetrad. I wish you all the best in your future, as well as your grieving, healing process. My heart goes out to you. I wish I reached through the phone, give you the most unconditionally loving hug that could possibly express through a hug. I almost cried reading this. This is going to take some serious counseling, but don't give up due to this sociopathic man. Go to support groups, find others that have been through the same trauma, but please hold on. Amazing things in life are coming your way. It may not seem that way, but they will in time. Folded hands. Wow, what in a hole. After you get through the sadness, get angry. What he did to you was beyond cruel. Take him to the cleaners in a divorce. If people ask why you split, tell them, H is just an awful human. You will be okay. I think therapy and a good lawyer would be really helpful here. You aren't going to get the kind of answers you need from your husband, and you probably aren't going to ever get the kind of resolution or closure you need from him. A therapist can help you process the shock and change to your life. Please get a good lawyer and make sure you get what is owed to you in the divorce. Your ex was not a kind man, and he does not deserve your consideration at all. He has wronged you. Edit, if I was your friend and I knew you were going through this, I would love to bring you your favorite takeout and watch some movies in our PJs with you for your birthday, or whatever you like to do. Please reach out to friends or family. I think it would help to not be alone right now. I am so very sorry. Please get in therapy, get tested for STIs, and then take him for everything. Whoa, that's cold. Wow. Your husband is a sociopath. I mean, wow. I'm so sorry you have to go through this. I'm so sorry, this level of betrayal is so off the charts. I cannot imagine what you are going through. Please get yourself to a counselor as soon as possible to help you through what will surely be a very difficult next year or so. You did not deserve this. Nobody deserves this. You will be okay again someday. Best wishes. He is lying, gaslighting, and rewriting history. But he does think he is going to be happier. He's wrong, but don't take him back. He wants to burn all the bridges. Let him and move fast on getting your share of the assets before he gets a reality check. JFC, this seriously beggars belief. What an unbelievable asshole. I hold significant other much love and empathy for you. I am so sorry you're going through this. What he has done to you and your family is abusive, psychotic, beyond narcissistic, and abso-fucking-lutely 100,000% not your fault. Please keep reaching out on here, lean on friends or find yourself a decent therapist. You need the reaffirmation to remind you life isn't over, and that you bear no responsibility over what he has done. I'll be thinking of you, heart. What a shocker. Get tested for STDs. This level of facade to you is world class. You're still young, get some therapy to process this. Take this time to grieve, hit the gym. The best thing to come of this is your son. Be thankful for him. Stay strong, you didn't do anything wrong, this is 100% on him. Be self-confident and never speak to him again. Your son is 18, so you don't have to. Lean on friends and family and your son. But seriously, women don't seem to love men that love them, also I noticed. What a dope your husband is. If he wants a divorce, let him have it. You will do better in the long run and the freedom to find someone much nicer. He probably already has a new girlfriend lined up. Girl, where the hell are you located? And if you're not local, I will throw a fucking Zoom birthday party for you. This man does not deserve you. He does not deserve anything but the lonely and miserable life he has created for himself. His son will never forgive him. I feel sorry for any future woman he tries to cultivate a life with. He is a liar, a cheater, and has shown you that he is not worth the time of day to you. You get to shine now, while he gets to try and justify to everyone around him how truly fucked up he is. Holy fucking shit. I am so sorry. This is just absolutely wild to me. How does someone just act for decades, all the while leading their spouse and child, and everyone else for that matter, on with no remorse? Your ex sounds like a complete psychopath. You are so much better off without them. I know you're feeling blindsided and devastated at the moment, but just know you deserve better. Much, much better. You are young. Focus on personal betterment, hit the gym, further your education, travel. You will be okay in time. I hope karma bites this dude in the ass. Hugs. You're a better person than me if you don't immediately float the rumor that your son isn't even his. Delete Facebook, lawyer up, hit the gym. I know it's generic advice and there is more to healing from this shit, but it's a good place to start. Please know that you're not alone, you did nothing wrong and people care about you. You still have your amazing son. Life will get better, just focus on healing yourself. Try not to let this monster take anything else from you. 100% psycho, sociopath. Insane level of emotionlessness. You'll be okay. This is a very peculiar situation and obviously not many are gonna even be able to give you advice. If I were you, I'd probably focus all of me into the son. This is incredibly unfortunate. This is terrible in all shape and forms, but at least the guy stuck to some sense of duty. I think 90% of men out there would have left you as a single mom. Commendable, but life is an accident. What does your son think of all this? I hope you told him everything. People like your husband need to be locked up. What a sick and cruel individual. I am so incredibly sorry you have gone through something so traumatic and devastating. Please know that none of this is your fault. He is a sick, disgusting individual. Connect with a lawyer and victim support services. What he has done to you is akin to emotional, psychological abuse and manipulation. It will be a long road to healing, but it is not impossible. Sending you love and strength. Purple Heart. I think you should get a good lawyer and bleed this scammer dry. How cruel. I'm so sorry you are going through this. Hugs SSS. If the first thing you do after hearing that from him is posting on Reddit, he's already won LMAO. Jesus, what a horribly sad and devastating situation. TBH, he sounds like a lunatic. How do you live a complete life for that amount of time and nobody ever knows a thing? Truly disturbing that he could pretend so well for so long and then just up and leave you without a care in the world. Get yourself into therapy and try to find things that make you feel good. Exercise, eat good food, hang out with friends. Sorry you have to go through this, but you are still young and your life is not over by any means. You'll get through it. In Australia you have to be separated for 12 months before any papers can be signed and filed anyway. If he is trying to fudge the dates to make it happen quicker, you can refuse to sign. Get all your financials in order, set up your own accounts, and if you think he is going to be malicious, put everything in your name. You can always transfer it back when things are sorted properly. Don't fall for any nice guy antics he may pull to avoid giving you more than your share. This guy sounds like a pure narc. Would rape by deception fit here? Bearing in mind that he behaved as though he were happy for a long time, I would take bets that he is lying, detonating his marriage totally now and trying to ensure that his wife is completely destroyed. Not because he's a sociopath, or even a psychopath, which always makes me want to say, that word does not mean what you think it means, but simply because he's found someone else. I think he's been a perfectly content husband up to now, and I think the brothels thing could also be a lie, but he's had his feet swept from under him, begun an affair, and his subconscious feelings of disgust with himself mean that he's trashing his wife's memories of their time together. Cherchez la femme. Wow, what a waste of a human being. His admissions will serve you well in court. All the best. I don't have much advice that other people haven't given you, but I think it's really important that you get tested for STIs. Ideally once now, and once a few weeks after you last had sex, if those are different dates. I don't really have any advice to give, but I understand betrayal and it's a feeling I'd never wish on anyone. I'm just heartbroken for you. All I can say is be kind to yourself now. You deserve love and happiness regardless of his behavior and actions. Being kind to yourself and knowing this is his problem and no reflection on you at all. Do what you can to make your day a little better. Try not to sink. This is his mess. I'm so sorry, love.